Welcome to the Better House Buyers Podcast, hosted by me, Skyler Rader, and my co-host, Zach Sanford. We offer homeowners a better alternative to traditional home selling.
We're on a mission to help homeowners by buying houses as is. Any condition, all cash, and a stress-free process from start to finish.
In this podcast, we actually help homeowners understand what it means to sell their home as is and the benefits of not using a realtor. We'll do a deep dive on our business, the process, and how it works. Can you believe we're already 6 episodes in to this podcast?
And we're famous.
Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday that we started this thing. Thank you again for tuning into the BHB Better Home Buyers Podcast. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Skyler. I'm joined by co-founder, co-host, Zach Sanford.
It's great to be here, everybody. Thank you.
So today we are going to talk about one of the more, I don't want to use the word unusual, but I don't think people think of us as solving this particular problem.
Yeah.
Where we have someone who owns a property, it's an investment for them.
Yeah.
Because they have a tenant in it, and they have a tenant that's a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
Or they're getting to an age where they're not big enough to use a property management company, but they're also not able to maintenance and take care of that property for the tenant the way they're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say on average, it's probably about 70-30. We probably buy about 30% of our properties that have bad tenants.
Right.
And we coined it that phrase just because that's what they are. They're tenants and they suck. There's no getting around it. As an investor, you put your blood, sweat, and tears, your hard-earned money into a property, get it fixed up, get it looking beautiful, list it for rent. You try to find the best tenant out there possible. You go through,
there's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee. You try to check off every single thing that you can, but unfortunately, there are bad apples, and sometimes you get them. And so, what ends up happening is those tenants become bad tenants, and meaning they destroy your property. They don't pay you the rent that is needed,
which is, I don't know which one I'd rather take.
Yeah, it's pretty bad all around. And so you can also just get tenants that even though that they pay and even that they haven't necessarily destroyed it. We deal a lot with, homeowners who just flat out say, I can't stand this person and I don't want to be associated with them anymore.
Right. They could be doing everything.
Yeah.
On paper, that's correct.
Yeah.
But just be a terrible, awful human being to deal with. I mean, the word Karen, or I think for the males, they're calling them Kevins.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's for 100% sure. So that's the kind of stuff that, we are seeing and that we help with when it comes to bad tenants. We purchase properties with them in there, or with them, if you have already started the eviction process, if it's coming to that, we can kind of take over where you left off. We can buy it sight unseen. So there are a lot that, once again, buying sight unseen means you are probably going to get the lowest offer that you've ever seen, because we have no idea what we're walking into. But for some people, that's worth it. They don't care, because it's not about, the selling of the home or the price. It's about what we can offer them. And that is truly speed and convenience,
right?
At a deep discounted price. But 9 times out of 10, we're going to go look at the property. We have a really good way with homeowners, especially Skyler, just to make people feel at ease. And, hey, we're just coming in here to take a quick look. We don't have to discuss anything with the tenant. If they start asking questions, we kind of get really vague, to be honest. Oh, yeah, we're just here to do an inspection. Because we never want to sour that relationship between the owner, current owner, and the tenant now.
Especially if there's already tension there. You don't want to create more tension. Yeah. I've had some homeowners say, hey, just go over there and say you're maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of lying or misleading anyone, but when it comes to helping the actual homeowner themselves, that's what I'm here to do, is help them. So
yeah, less is more for sure.
Just maintenance, just checking things out for the owner, no big deal, in and out, you know. We keep it very discreet, very simple. You know, we don't wear, like Zach mentioned in other podcasts that we've done, we're normal guys. I'm not showing up with a suit and tie. I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts typically. You know, it's nothing that your tenant's going to be like, hey, who was that?
Yeah.
You know, greasy looking guy who came in here. It's not.
Yeah, no, we keep it pretty simple for that reason. You know, we want everybody to feel good about it, you know, and so that's why we take it for that approach. But you know, if anyone out there is watching this podcast, of the million viewers that we get every single podcast now, I'm really shooting for this.
So many comments and emails, we can't even respond to them.
Yeah,
I don't even know how we have
had to hire
time
a
to do the
production
podcast.
company, and you know, we have an agent and everything now. It's like we don't even buy houses actually now because we're so famous from this. But that would be pretty crazy. But it could happen.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to help other people in the country do what we do and teach them the best way to do it or the better way to do it. But at the end of the day, like we've talked about from the beginning here, it's just about helping people and being problem solvers. And you know, if you have a bad tenant, I can't stress enough, the very first step of the process would be to do a call with Zach, get me out there to put a set of eyes on it. We'll walk you through the eviction of your tenant. We can take it over for you if we can make a deal on the whole thing. And we just keep it very, very easy and quick and convenient.
Yep. That's our goal. So if anybody's interested in that, please give us a call. Our number will shoot up here on the screen. You can go to www.thebetterhousebuyers.com if you want more information. Or, like I said, you can reach out to our PR team. And we don't even have
Which is us. Yeah, so just reach out. We will talk to you guys again next week. Thank you for listening, watching, liking, subscribing. If you know someone who needs to sell their home and they're not sure where to go, have them choose the better way first. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. If you found this information helpful, or if you think you're someone who might need our service, the first step of the process is always to give us a call at 910-786-1818. Remember, it's a hassle-free process. We pay cash, we buy completely as is with no inspections. It's just a better way to sell your home.